Okay, in our previous video, we have seen how to create a checkbox. A checkbox will allow you to input any or one or multiple options. A checkbox is basically an user input control for choosing multiple options. Now we're going to see what is the radio button, wherein it is going to allow us to choose only one of the given options. Say for example, we have a gender. So we're going to choose either male or female and not the both. So that is the option we're going to choose, wherein only one is being allowed. So that becomes a radio button. For a radio button to be able to choose only one of the option, I should put it inside a group called as a radio group. So we'll create first a radio group and then place all the radio buttons on that. So now we'll see how to use this radio group and a radio button by creating a simple app for quiz. So first I'm going to place a layout here. So I'll click the layout and then I'm going to choose say vertical layout. I will drag it and I'll place it here. So here the whole of this linear layout is completely occupying the constraint layout. So now I'm going to create a text view. I'll place it here first. So you can know how to create a text view. So I'll click here text view here. I'll place it here and then I'm going to say this is a quiz. So I'll just drag it down here. Okay, and I can go down to the attributes if I don't want to write my XML code. And here you have the text attribute. Okay, this is quiz. Okay, and now I want to increase the font size of this because it's very tiny. So I'll come down here to the size option. So, or I will go to choose it here. I'll search here, say size. Okay, so when I say size, you see here, so because I could not choose among these several ones, here there's a size here. So I will go down here, I will say 34. So you can see it has come to the font size has increased. Okay, this is a quiz, right? So now if I want to align it to the center, I'll go to the XML here. Okay, so here the code is generated for it as it is. Okay, text alignment, because it's in the corner, I want to move it to the center. So I'm going to say text align center. Okay, so when I align it and come to the design, okay, you can see that this has moved to the center and maybe, okay. So now I'm going to create the panel which is having the radio buttons. But before that, I need to create one quiz here. So I'm going to create a quiz question here by using a text view. So I'll place another one and I'll put a question here. Say maybe, say I'll go to this, I'll increase the size. Anyway, we are in this option. So here we have 34 SP and then I'm going to go to the text here. Okay, so if I go to the text here, so I'll write a question here. Okay, what is the largest big cat is a question. Okay, so what is the largest big cat is a question. So for this, I need to create options, whether it is lion, tiger, cheetah, leopard. So it could be only one of it. It cannot be both of it. So for this purpose, we can use a radio button. So for that, to enable to choose only one of the option, I'm going to the buttons. As I told you, I have to make a group of it. So I'll create a radio group and I'll place it here. Okay, you can see a radio group is there here. Now inside this, I'm going to place a radio button. Say first radio button, second one, third one, and fourth one. Okay, so here you can see everything I am actually editing here because it becomes easy if you do not want to generate an XML, if you do not want to code the XML file. So now I want to change these to the different answers. So I'll select the first one, okay, and change this button here from radio button to the, say, lion. Okay, so here I'm going to create it as TIGER, tiger, right? So here I'm going to change it to here, say cheetah, and the last option I'm going to type it as leopard. Okay, done. So now I have created a quiz. Okay, in this I have used, you can see in the component tree, there's the core root, which is a constraint layout. On that I have put a linear layout, which is placed vertically. Okay, if you want to see the XML code, you can go to the XML code here. I'll go to the code part of it. You can see here linear layout and the orientation is vertical because I have made all the components to be placed vertically on a linear layout. Okay, there is a text view. So this is the text view. On that I have, this is quiz. And I've increased the font size to be 34 SP and alignment to be center. Okay, these properties are set based on whatever I have changed in the attributes. Okay, so same thing we have here text view where I have created the question as a text view. So that you can see here. Okay, and I have created a radio group. As I told you, you have to create a group so that each button is dependent on the other, implying that when you click one button, automatically all the buttons get off, right? So in the group, I have added 4 radio buttons and I have given the text for each of the radio button as lion, tiger, cheetah, leopard, and this whole thing is inside the radio group. So now we'll come to the design part of it. Okay, so now we're going to launch this and see, okay, how it is going to look like and whether it will allow me to choose multiple options or not. Okay, if you write a code for this, say on click of this particular lion, okay, then I could write a code wherein I could give the right answer, which would have been hard coded in my Java program. So here we are looking only at the design. So we'll just look at the design and see whether it will allow me to choose multiple options. Okay, so it should not, because that's the core objective of a radio button. So I'll play this now by launching onto the mobile. So we'll wait. So you can see here the Gradle build is running. Okay, just a few seconds. I think it should be able to launch it. Okay, if you wanted to move it a little this side, okay, you could also go back into the properties and change it. So this is how it is going to look. Okay, so I'll try to choose them. So you can see I have chosen this one. See there. So the minute I choose another option, so it is not allowing me to choose more than one option. So at a given period of time, a radio button will allow me to choose only one option at a time. Okay, so we can actually code this in Java to give you the right answer and then give the message saying you're correct or wrong. Okay, thank you.